In a quiet town surrounded by rolling green hills lived a young girl named Lily. She was kind, thoughtful, and always willing to help others, but she carried a heavy burden inside her heart. Every morning, when Lily looked in the mirror, she sighed. She didn't like what she saw. I wish I was prettier like Anna, she thought. I wish I spoke confidently like Rose. I wish I was talented like Emma. No matter what she did, Lily always felt smaller when she compared herself to others. She tried to change, copying their clothes, their style, even their laughter. But the more she tried to become like someone else, the more she lost sight of who she was. One day, while walking through the forest, she stumbled upon a small garden hidden behind a wooden gate. The air was calm, and in the center of that garden stood an old woman surrounded by hundreds of mirrors hanging from trees. Each mirror reflected sunlight differently. One glowed like gold, another shimmered like water. Curious, Lily asked, "Why so many mirrors?" The old woman smiled. These mirrors show the world in their own ways. Some reflect trees, some clouds, some faces. Each mirror has its own beauty, just like every person. She handed Lily a small dusty mirror and said, "This one will show you the truth. Look closely." Lily hesitated, then looked inside. At first, she saw only her reflection, the same girl she saw every morning. But then, the image began to shift. She saw herself helping her neighbor's children with homework. She saw herself comforting a crying friend. She saw herself giving food to a stray cat on the street. Tears filled her eyes. For the first time, she didn't see what she lacked, she saw what she had. The old woman said softly, "You see, my child, people waste years trying to shine like someone else. But every star has its own light. If you try to copy another, you'll lose your glow. Accept who you are, because no one else in this world can be you." That night, Lily stood in front of her mirror again, but something had changed. She didn't criticize herself. She smiled. "I may not be perfect," she whispered, "but I am me, and that's enough." From that day forward, Lily walked with quiet confidence. She stopped comparing and started creating. She began painting, writing, and singing in her own voice, not to impress others, but to express herself. And soon people began to admire her for exactly who she was. Whenever someone asked how she found peace, Lily would simply say, "Stop trying to be like everyone else. The world already has them. What it needs is you. When you accept who you are, life opens in beautiful ways. Remember, even the smallest candle shines brightest when it burns as itself.